Welcome back, everyone, to the BD1P Binding of Isaac modded series. Today is going to be one of our final Golem runs for win number 2 and episode number 326 of Isaac. Your question for today comes from Dandelion Fox in Discord, and they want to know what our favorite cultured cuisine is, like Thai food, Italian food, Chinese food, anything like that. Seed, by the way, is going to be TWZF7KR4. I think we'll try and go for mother, but if our mother path is not looking super promising, we can switch that to going for beast. I think is the best way to handle a run like today's. We'll see how our rocks and our trinkets and our items go, but for my answer for today's... Ooh. I learned things. I can touch walls now, thank God. I couldn't do that in the last challenge I was playing. If I bomb you, you give me a trinket, you do. All stats up while actively pressing a... Okay, I see you, I see you. There is no smelter guy here, but I think the strategy is going to be, I'm going to stock up on HP really early here, and I'm going to hold on to this for... This counts, okay, just to have like an extra little bonus as we're going forward here. But for my answer for today's question of the day, most of you will already know the answer to this. I mean, like, I don't eat very cultured food. I would say that out of all the food that I do eat, I obviously eat Italian the most, or I guess, like, if you want to consider American cuisine, like, a thing, even though it's kind of like just like a melting pot of other cuisines put together. Now, the other thing about American food is that it's very heavily reliant on like meats, like poultry and a lot of red meat as well. And I like meat a lot. I'm a pretty big meathead, if you will. I really enjoy burgers. I really enjoy like a meat sauce with some pasta. Fried chicken is very, very good. Of course, chicken nuggets and things like that. You guys are enemies? I gotta beat you? You guys don't know you'd be beatable, but I guess I've been wrong before. You guys have so much HP, my lord. If you want to count American cuisine as like an actual cuisine, you could say that I like American more, but I primarily only really eat Italian stuff. I grew up I was a very picky eater when I was a kid. Like, foods, they have to be separate. I would only eat certain foods if certain people cooked them. For example, when my parents would make like mac and cheese at home, I hated it. But when my daycare sitter or my grandma would make it, I would eat it like by the fucking box. It was so good. And I used to think that the type of like oven or the type of stove that you had made your food taste different, which there are some ovens that, you know, could, like, there are smokers that do like applewood bacon smoking or things like that. They can give a little bit of extra flavor to your food, but like, come on, young BD1P, an oven's not going to make your food taste any different. It's just heat. And a stove is even worse. Like, a stove is just heat, but on the bottom of your pot. So I still to this day will stand by the fact that the people that I would wait for, can you just move, please? This is ridiculous. He was boxing me in at every single corner. Ooh, are we doing this? I think we're doing this. Fantastic room, by the way. Okay, useless key. Very, very, very epic for us. We get pills at least. We have golden bombs now. It turned around to be better for us there. Oh, I'm not doing this. No, thank you. No, thank you. But I will still stand by the fact that whenever my grandma would make mac and cheese, it always tasted better. Even to this day, when I'm like, is it next to our item room? It's probably below where our shop is. There's no harm in checking here, I guess. And we would have definitely already hit it by that point. But I'll smelt this. Get out of here. My grandma would make mac and cheese. It always used to taste better, and I can still like think of the taste in my mouth of like what her mac and cheese tasted like. And yeah, can I not bomb this thing? I guess you just can't bomb this thing. Very interesting. And yeah, it did taste a whole lot better. When I make it, like, I'm talking about Kraft mac and cheese, by the way. So like you buy it in the box, like a Kraft box dinner. Oh, extra damage is really, really nice for us to have early on here. I know smelting stuff, by the way, reduces the effect of whatever you have, but I mean, having a damaged thing smelted just sounds like pretty damn good regardless. It's just milk, it's just butter, and it is, wow, is there gonna be, it's over here. It's just milk and butter and the cheese powder in the box. It's nothing special. But my grandma would make it. And if you guys in the comments know what's going on here, please, I want to make mac and cheese as good as my grandma used to. When you use the powdered stuff, it'll sometimes like clump up and become like little orange like clumps of powdered cheese. And I know that sounds gross to a lot of you. And listen, man, I get it. But I like how that tastes. The little clumps of the powdered cheese. Whenever I make mac and cheese here, no matter what order I put the ingredients in, how much milk, how little milk, whatever, I can never get the clumps to happen. And it sucks because, like, when I think of, like, my grandma, what she used to make for us kids, it's not ending. Permanent Berserk, please? No, it's ending now. Carnal Chameleon. Game damage and speed depending on how close the player is to enemies. Okay, and we get Golem's little orb thing. Very, very good for us. Why don't we go to our mother path? It's going to probably end up being a good mother run. But I don't know how to make that same effect with the mac and cheese again. But when I think of like my grandma making us kids like a special dinner, that's what it was. And I know it may sound gross or like that's what your grandma made for you guys, not like homemade like pies and shit. My grandma had like a very, like a lot of chronic pain. In her back and her limbs. So by the time like I was born and my sisters were born, she couldn't really do a lot. So cooking was not really, she didn't like cooking because cooking could, it took effort, and effort it hurts when you have that kind of like chronic pain. My grandpa would often make us just like popcorn in the microwave, or I guess on the stovetop, sorry. And to me as a kid, that was amazing. Like, can you imagine? Like, oh, I gotta hit that button back there? Really? Can you imagine being a kid and only ever eating microwave popcorn and your grandpa's like, watch this shit and puts it on top of the stove? It makes it feel like you're eating at a movie theater. Oh, don't even, oh, that was sci-fi. Like, quad shot's better. Don't even ask. Quad shot is way, way better than that. It makes you feel like you're eating some kind of like fancy meal. I love it. And that was kind of our secret thing, was like, it was mac and cheese and then it was like stove popcorn. But there was one thing that I used to make at my grandpa's that I thought I invented, and I thought I was like going to make millions off of this thing. When I was a kid, because I was such a picky eater, I felt bad for other kids like me who only liked very specific kinds of foods. And what I wanted to do, I think we'll take Bible here, actually. What I wanted to do was make like a food label or a food brand that was just based off things that I like, because I assume that every other picky eater liked the same foods as me. Because as a kid, your super ego is kind of the not super ego. That's like the later in life thing. But as a kid, you feel like the world revolves around you and your experience is universal. So I thought that every picky eater just ate foods like me. And if you didn't like foods like me, you were too pretentious. But I invented this kind of like ice cream mixture that, and it tasted fucking incredible, by the way. Like, this ice cream mixture was insane. Now, as a kid, I thought that strawberry ice cream was the best, and I think I will still stand by, out of all of the main flavors like vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry, easily strawberry trumps all of those. You might say I'm wrong there, but a strawberry ice cream, nothing better, dude. Absolutely nothing better. And my grandparents would only ever buy vanilla. So I'd ask them when they go to the store to buy the like strawberry like Hershey's syrup you could put on ice cream. Because if it wasn't going to be strawberry ice cream, that was a close second, obviously. And what I would do is, because my grandparents always had Oreos and cookies in the house, I get a bunch of Oreos, and I put them in a big old Ziploc baggie, right? I'd get my grandpa's like mallet for pounding out meat, and I'd pound the fuck out of these Oreos. Like, I'd beat them into dust, essentially. I'd pour the dust on my ice cream, my vanilla ice cream, or if it could be strawberry occasionally too. Then I'd drizzle a little bit of that strawberry sweetness on top of that syrup, and that was kind of like my magnum opus of a dish. We're gonna wait to take that until we've gone in here. That's really good. That's really, really good. I hear my cat pawing at my door. I gotta let her out in a second here. Maybe I don't. Maybe she can stay in there and suffer. 10 luck plus % chance to fire a booger tier. Booger tiers gain slowing if holding another geode. Okay, great. We'll take this. We did gain a lot of great stuff there and lost not a lot of anything too important. We're going to gulp our 2 trinkets we have in our hotbar now, while we do have the HP to do so. I know it reduces the effect, I know, but only by 0.6, which is fine by me. Then I think we're going to go back up here. We will grab the Flemgy Geode. And we're going to keep this without like grinding it down. I guess I could grind it for, I don't know, booger tears are like really good though. So I feel pretty good. Let's just move on down. Well, that Queen of Spades card really did a lot of good for us because in our item room on this floor, a bit of a situation is happening. Can I fly over these? I can't fly over these, really. Okay, I think I do like Mom's Contact a lot, and I do not regret my choice in that matter, I think, at all. I don't even know what the other item was, but a quality 3 and also part transformation, it's not bad. Plus having freezing and... Are you guys like, you have shotguns for heads? Oh, you're loaded up right there. Plus having freezing and booger tears is like a very, very amazing combo, especially on big bosses, which I'm always hitting all my tears on, like Mother, or if we decide to go to Beast, like Beast. My controller drift, by the way, has gotten so bad that like, when I enter a room, I normally just start moving straight up and I can't do anything about that. So if you see me like idle moving, it's not me. It's another version of me, I promise you. Boss fight shouldn't be too much further away. We also have a Quartz Geode in our bottom left down there, which will give us a Holy Mantle Shield when we have no Soul Hearts on our player, which is, honestly, it sounds like quite good. It sounds really, really good. Bloodstone. I want to see what it does first, game, please. I gotta cycle through all my trinkets now. Plus 2 enemies whenever an enemy dies. Plus 1 damage when the player takes damage. We want to definitely, I think, we can't gulp anything on this floor. So we're going to leave the, we're going to take the quartz thing, and we're going to turn this into a soul hearts for ourselves, if we can. We could roll it into another rock, but I kind of want to save my money. So you take this. Give me some soul hearts back. Thank you. And now we can leave this area and go and try to find our boss fight. But going back to our story I was telling, that was kind of like my magnum opus of food, was just putting a bunch of shit. I gotta get a Bible charge for that now, huh? It's just putting a bunch of shit together and like feeling like I'm a cook, like feeling like I made a good dish there, right? And I when I feel like I made a good thing, you feel confident in that thing. And that kind of mentality, I think, is still present in what when I cook today. Is this worth? How would I even get a bomb down there? Yep. Well, that bloodstone may just be lost to us forever. No battery in here. Give me combat. Marks is worth... That's more HP, but this is also more damage for us, so I think we'll just take this. We cannot fly back there either, which sucks. I guess, no, we can get... I'm so dumb. The mirror room will give us 1 charge for the Bible to go back and get bloodstone. That's fine. Depending on whatever our trinket is here, which might just gulp, honestly. Look at how many booger tears that is. Might just gulp, honestly, for even more HP here, but the run's going phenomenally. This much damage on floor 2 is incredible. Cast a homing gem that can be cast. Grants a homing gem, sorry, that can be cast when attacking. Inflicts damage and bruising. How does this work? I gotta pick it back up. Okay. That's kind of cool, though. I like that quite a lot. So what we should do... we're gonna take this over the bloodstone. What I think we'll do right now is we'll just do the knife piece area... get flight. We can just fly, actually, with the lost form. I'm so out of it today, man. I haven't played Isaac in a hot minute. We can just do this. And we're going to crush the bloodstone for HP. My brain is working, like, double overtime. Golem is not a very complex character. I just play him very stupidly. So you take bloodstone. Because I can't gulp on this floor. Then I walk out, right? Perfect. Then I go back to wherever the hell that trinket was. I pick it back up. I go to my mirror. I get my knife piece 1, and all will be good in the world. Look at this. Bruising is actually, it makes enemies take, I believe, double damage. So that's a pretty good effect to have. A golden key, too little too late, but also not a huge deal. Grab your knife piece 1, and you know what? It's time to go down. I could fight my boss again. It's not, we already have so much power. Like, it's enough power where fighting the boss is not of an utmost importance to me right now. I feel fine without it. We'll just bomb and we'll go down to our mines floor. Alright, I am going to take prayer card just because HP is not looking phenomenal right now. I spent a lot of it to gulp my last... What the hell is this room? Oh my god, to gulp my last 2 trinkets, mainly because we only get a gulping thing once every other floor, and I'd rather not, like, oh, I'm gonna save this until we get another one so my HP stays fine and then never get another one, or like, find a really good trinket, we gotta choose between 2 good trinkets. It's better in my mind to gulp them all right now, honestly. Please go away, thank you. So that's my thought process behind that, but what I was going to say, Jesus Christ, this room is abysmal, is that mentality of like, as long as I made it homemade, I'm proud of myself with like the ice cream and shit. It still reigns true to my home cooking right now, where I know I'm not an amazing chef. I make like very basic recipe-based things. I'm not ever like trying to do, you know, oh, this and this tastes good together. I'm gonna do it by myself and make a new concoction, right? I do that with seasonings a little bit. Oh, I can't take that right. But I never like properly do that with like a whole entire from scratch thing. I'm always looking up cookbooks or looking up things that I can copy recipes from, and then I kind of adjust my own seasoning from there. So I'm not making things like incredibly homemade. But whenever I do make literally anything homemade, I'm proud of myself. Well, you're joking. Are you for real? Oh, this game hates me. This game just genuinely hates me and everything I stand for, huh? I like it though. Like home cooking, I think that like cooking is my favorite hobby I've picked up. It was, I'm so bad at this video game. You have so much HP, man. You don't take damage, do you? So how am I supposed to like kill you realistically here? I gotta catch your bomb and throw it back? That's actually quite cool. I didn't get the gimmick at first. I was like, oh, when the red bomb is live, I can't pick it back up, but I totally can. I'm just stupid is the answer. And we got 2 of these guys right here. All right, watch this. You take 2 bombs to kill? Thought it was 1 last room. Ah, whatever. They're dead. Don't worry about molding over that right now. But like for instance, last night, I made burgers in the air fryer. Now normally, I can't make burgers because stovetop burgers are really hard to make as they take forever. And I hadn't, made a burger since I lived in Chicago and had like a lean green grilling machine, or a lean mean grilling machine, sorry, the George Foreman's. So I hadn't like seasoned a burger or like thought of making a burger in a while. And I had made burgers before on the air fryer just once, and they came out quite dry. So I thought to myself, I know the timing and the preheating for the oven, but what about my seasonings? Why was it so dry last time? What was I missing? And normally what I do with a burger, it might sound kind of gross to some of you. I'm not sure. I think it's actually quite good. I don't really care about either of these. At least with my HP, how it's looking right now. No, thank you. What are you? Grants 2 laser rings? Oh, I like that a lot. That's very epic. I'm going to place it and I'm going to bomb you for a secret room. What I usually do for burgers is I'll grab like some A1 steak sauce, onion powder, salt, black pepper, and a little bit of garlic, but not a lot, and then some Parmesan cheese. And 1 egg as well, obviously. You gotta have your egg to keep your burgers together. And I'll make like 3 or 4 patties. I'll freeze them for an hour in the fridge, and then when all that time is done, I'll put them in the air fryer for like, or what usually was the grill, for whatever amount of time for medium rare. And with the air fryer last time, I don't have A1 steak sauce here because it's very expensive. And I used all my other seasonings last time, but it was still pretty dry. So I thought, what about instead of using A1 steak sauce, I've got some barbecue sauce in the fridge, and barbecue burgers are quite good. What if I put the barbecue sauce in the meat instead of on top of it to help keep my burgers less dry? And you know what, dude? It fucking worked. I made, those were the best burgers I made. The recipe that I decided to use was for 1 pound of 80%, or 20% lean ground beef, sorry, was half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of onion powder. And I don't know how much of, I just kind of like poured the barbecue sauce on there. I didn't like actually measure anything out. Then 1 large egg that was pre-beaten. And then I believe I put a little bit of Parmesan in there as well. I've put them in the fridge for an hour, took them out, put it in the air fryer at 400 degrees for, what the hell? I don't know what you are, man. And I'm a little bit scared to find out. I don't want to give up one of my good trinkets to you, though. If I get like a throwaway one on this floor, I'll come back for you. Put it in the air fryer for about 12 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Put some American cheese on them in the last, I believe it was 1 minute of cooking. I flipped them as well halfway through. So, and they came out perfect. Put them on some regular, just great value buns. Honestly, man, it is any of you can make that at home. All you need is like some Sweet Baby Ray's or some just barbecue sauce, and you've got yourself a non-dry burger. I think it also helped this time around. I did coat the burgers a little bit of oil on the outside to keep them a little bit, you know, more moist inside of the air fryer. But simple things like that, even though it is once again like very simple, it's a lot of pride to make, you know, your own thing. And I think that if you're at home and you're bored or you want to like try something new, try making your own meals. Like, don't just buy pre-made pasta sauce. Make your own pasta sauce. Buy some, like, tomatoes. Crush them up. Get some tomato paste, some canned tomatoes, and some, like, fresh basil. I gotta get out of here, dude. Thank you. It's so simple, but it's so rewarding. And I think everybody should know how to cook at least like 2 of their own dishes. If you're at, like, a friend's house, or you're staying somewhere, or they're staying at your house, and you want to make them food, you should have at least like 2 things you're able to make them as like a house guest or a house host. Just 2 things, that's it. It can be simple. Like I have a cheesy pasta that I make for Desi and her friends whenever they're here. A chubber shot that inflicts baited and boomerangs back. Yeah, what does that mean though, I guess? What is a chubber shot? Ah, I see. I might turn that just into straight HP if I'm being completely honest with you. I need HP, and I'm not rocking a high amount right now. Luckily for us, our last devil deal is pretty shit, so we couldn't really take anything if we wanted, and our pool is not exhausted from the good stuff. Oh, Chubber it can be quad shot Chubber. Maybe we keep Chubber then, to keep it quad shot, keep it coming. Okay, what the hell is this room? That hit me. All right. Thought I was decently far enough away, but I guess not. Infinity Volt. Double tap to link to an enemy. If I have to think to use it, what I'm going to do instead... Time itself. That doesn't sound too, oh god, too basic either. I don't know, man. The run's a little bit shaky. I'm still going to try and go for Mother, but I don't think we're in the best place. We need more trinkets that I feel comfortable turning into HP. The Chubber one might, because I'm not getting a lot of Chubber shots, but I have a strong sense when the Chubber shots do happen that they could possibly mean a lot. Let's go fight this out real quick first, because I feel like we have enough HP to manage this without dying, and maybe keep ourselves open for Mausoleum. That's going to be the big thing, though, is I might have to scrap both of my trinkets just to be able to open up the Mausoleum door safely. I mean, to be real with you, how much is the laser and the Chubber really helping me right now? How much? Laser does save me from a bit of contact damage here and there, which is probably worth more HP than it'll give me in the long run from just smelting it. Chubber, we do a lot of damage, have a lot of tier effects already, so is Chubber, of all things, really worth saving? Huh. I wish I had like my chat, like real time to tell me what to do right now, because I'm split. I think Chubber can be quite good, but I think like that's it could be essentially half price or close to free mausoleum entry right there. With also guaranteed safety for going to Mother. Do I pass that up because I like the funny worm or no? I'm gonna say what I should do. Oh, you're joking. It's getting really laggy in here, by the way, and I have no idea why. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna smelt Chubber. I know he's a fan favorite. Jeez, that was really close. I know he's a fan favorite, but I can't. What is this angle I have to shoot at here? There we go. A little bit risky in here. Of course, the path is still blocked off. There we go. Good stuff. Let's do this, and then we'll put this back there. All right, it did not work out in our favor. Why is it so framey? Maybe these new room layouts are not clashing with Fiend, or they are clashing with Fiend a bit too much. This should be an easy enough area to get through. And then we are out of here. We are out of here. No damage. Very, very nice. Yeah, we're going to have to scrap Chubber. Chubber has got to go. I'm sorry, Chubber fans in the audience tonight, but he had a good run. I'll give him that. He had a really good run, but I think he's more valuable as 1 to 1.5 Spirit Hearts here. So, Godspeed, my friend. Godspeed. I'm out of here. Let's go fight the boss, and that's going to be our mausoleum entry right there. We will try and go for Mother. Again, like, if we got to back out last minute, we got to back out. I can't control how the runs... I guess I can control it mostly, but if things go real badly, I don't know. Why are you, like, you have a time effect on you? What the fuck? He just died when he saw me. That sucks. You're frozen and you like a time effect on you. I don't know what any of these things mean. Beggars pay out twice as fast. We're gonna crush you. I don't want you either, really. I mean, I don't need beggars. I'm not getting a lot of beggars right now. It'd be good to have for like the full, like, oh, I can do it here though. You know what? Oh, you gave me 2. Take an additional positive pill of holding 2 Geodes. Great. Okay, I don't, like, this is going to be a bunch of damage for us if we get another Geode, but for right now, I really am more concerned just about HP than fucking around with random effects right now. 1.5 damage when a curse is present on the floor, but the damage boost only gets multiplied if you're holding another Geode. Yeah, you're going on the Crusher. I'm sorry, but again, I need to be comfortable going to Mausoleum and losing 2 hearts in a second here. So what we're going to do is, I guess, just walk out. The Judgment's not worth playing. We need 6 plays on him. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the floor. If we could fly, we could have 6, 7. But again, like 6 hearts next floor. I don't know if it's going to be enough to take down Mother. It might be a little bit close this run. We have found our boss fight and another rock trinket. This one called Rock Candy. Chance to fire a charming tear that deals 1.5 times damage. You know what? Give me more tear effects, dude. Sure, I'm down for that. Let's go frick up. Who the hell are you? You're gonna die, it looks like. You're very slow. Oh, you became multiple things. And now rocks have formed on the room. Alright, you're charmed though. Why are you fighting me? There's a boss up there. Dude, I don't know. This is kind of crazy. I'm just gonna go gamer mode and not take a lot of damage here. Watch this. So you're like a cycle-based boss, huh? I have to kill... You are so fast. I have to kill your other forms where you take damage again. So it's like a Great Gideon or like a Forsaken type of deal. I mean, he's dead. We're too good for this video game anyways, so I mean, who really cares? Another trinket. Spawned 2 to 3 fleas of pollution at the start of a room. We're going to crush that. We're going to definitely... We have a lot of HP. HP is happier. It's better. On death, enemies spawn a cross that damages enemies in the area of effect. Deadly dose. Dark Arts is good, but there's no damage up anymore. Let's try Black Moon. It sounds like it should be maybe a bit more than a quality 2. We're going to also crush this thing. Give me good soul hearts. Lovely. Keep your rock candy. Beautiful. And I think all we got to do now is just move on down to our final we have the knife piece, right? I'm not being an idiot. Yeah. Move on down to our final corpse floor. I'm a little bit nervous. Luckily, no Gahana this run, it looks like, though, which is very, very good in our favor. But once we find our shop, we can go fight Mom and also Mom's Heart at the same time here. There's the shop, speaking of great timing. I mean, Peeler's not that bad. If we had School Bag, I honestly would probably buy it. What's going on down here, though? I don't want to roll any of my stuff. We can bomb this guy for an extra trinket. Corporalite Fossil spawns a blue fly. We're just going to crush this one immediately here. You know, let's roll it, because we have money. It's 3 cents to roll it. You might as well. I had this in the Tower Offensive Challenge. It's not, like, incredible. 20% chance to apply. Doom is pretty good. I kind of want to go for, like, a high roller here. If money's not going to be super useful on the later floors of the run, let's cycle through. Go for some crazy stuff. A short range splash of tears. How so? That's not very good, honestly. We could do better. We can keep doing better. 2+ luck. I mean, it does help out our tear effect chance, but like again, I'm looking for a big roller here, man. Damage and no more fires rest of the run, so scrap that immediately. What can you give me here? Sucks up pickups? Yeah, no thank you. I don't need. Bouncing tennis ball. Yeah, that sounds like a BD1P thing to me. We'll take that. And in fact, we don't have a chiseler. No, there is no chiseler down here. You know what? We gotta crush it. Waste of money and time. Just because we don't have 3 slots for it, there's no guy to chisel it. As I was talking about earlier, man, it might be better sometimes just to crush stuff when you have him, even if your HP is low. But right there, a bit of a rough situation to be in. We still have, like, several different tier effects. We have Dark Moon, we have Booger Tears, we have Charm Tears, we have so much going on. Even our bombs have multiple different effects. They're Nancy bombs, for God's sake. So now all we gotta do is just not get tapped. Believe you were... I didn't even see you over there, to be honest with you. Did the time warping make that door like disappear out of nowhere? Just be cautious. We're gonna need the HP where we're going. We're fine. No foot this entire fight, huh? That very end, it got me there. Very end. We're gonna go negative for the damage up for Mother. We don't need that because our other trinkets are better, and also we are hopefully not going to be down to 1 red heart ever, so this is fine. So we'll just do like our laser damage on the eyes, get some charming effect going on. Beautiful. I don't know what hit me there, to be honest with you, but I'm just not paying attention. This is probably the issue. Oh, great. What the hell is this, dude? I hate this boss sometimes. This is why. I walked just directly into that tier. I was so fine where I was, and I had to walk into it. Oh, well. I should have saved that charge, but whatever. We still have good HP. Let's go on down to our first corpse floor. I think we have this run in the bag. Well, we are on an XL floor, and we do have an Ansus rune right there, so why don't we just take a shortcut straight to our boss fight? I mean, this is gonna be... As long as no dying happens, this should be a pretty easy run. We'll go crush this new trinket right away. There's no point in smelting right now either. Yeah, negative and the Mega Satan, negative, and delirium are done, so no reason to go to like do that whole shebang. You just go to your fight and you win. It's just simply that simple. This is gonna be a great run to have done. And after this Mother run, all we have left, I believe, Hush, Boss Rush and Hush, Boss Rush, Greedier, and Beast. And I think that's, we can do those. We can do Boss Rush and Hush in the same run. Then, so 3, 4 more Golem runs here. You're gonna definitely be one of our slower characters for sure because you have to go and do the rock smelting stuff constantly, but it's good to get them done this quickly. It is. And again, once we finish all the marks and all the challenges and stuff, I believe that may classify as having like Fiend God. I don't know if that's his own thing, like separately from just getting every mark done. If there's like, I gotta do some secret stuff, but I'm sure in due time I'll figure that kind of secret stuff out, if anything. And then we can start adding some more character mods back and just doing like a random streak. I'm not going to add any huge content ones for a while. I do want to see all that Fiendfolio can offer, regardless of Fiend God or not, for a while. But we'll add Andromeda back, we'll add Deleted back, we'll add definitely Mastema, as long as I all have support for Fiendfolio. And we'll just hit the random button, you know, Tainted, Untainted, Greedier every once in a while as well. Maybe we can do some challenge runs over again if you guys want to watch me do like the gauntlet multiple times, like I don't know, gauntlet Sundays or some shit. I have no idea. I'm just spitballing here really, but whatever you guys want to watch. Hey man, it's all Isaac to me. I can have fun in any which way in this game. I'm not picky. Are you a tinted rock? You aren't. I don't think. No, I didn't really think so. You had a slightly more white tint to you, but I can't say that you were extra like suspect, I guess, is the word I could use there. Where's the spider? Goodbye. All right, a couple more rooms. I wonder also, like, if any older mods like Mastema are gonna be updated just specifically to have like crossover with Fiendfolio. I know that Fiendfolio recently made an update that made Andromeda compatible with its mod, which is very, very nice of them. And it wasn't required at all. That should probably honestly be on the Mastema or the Andromeda devs to make their mod compatible with this one. But hey, either way, I'm happy to see it happen. I'm guessing it was just planetarium layouts and item pools and stuff, but still, it's nice. It is. I'm hoping that a lot of the bigger mods like Forgotten Fables and Compliance and of course Revelations end up being compatible with Fiendfolio. But with that many big mods, okay, this is cool. I'm not fast enough for that. With all of these big mods, only time will tell, really. I don't like this boss, by the way. I don't know if you guys can tell. This is one of my least favorite bosses in the entire game, because I rarely fight him, and every time I do fight him, I do very badly. We don't need Charm for the mother fight. So I guess we'll do this. Did I already open this up? I did not. Can I just teleport into there? I can't. I did not open this up, though. I almost just walked into that tier once again. Soul Hearts, please. I'll do it. Puberty. Tears down. You know what, dog? I'll do 2 more rooms for a full charge on the prayer book here. And then we'll go and fight. What harm could 2 rooms possibly do to me? What, like a new enemy's gonna hit me because I don't know what he does? Impossible. I have never, ever taken damage in Isaac, ever. Look at this. Is this the guy right here who takes damage, you think? This guy? With tears and a knife? I don't think so. Okay, grab your thing. We have a Chaos Disc for random items in the Mother fight. I will pop that in the second phase, or if things get really dire in the first phase, although the first phase it's way easier to deal with anyways. I want to make the second phase go by a bit faster. You know what? I'll put it down right away. I don't want to be a coward about it. Oh, this is all planetarium. Okay, that's cool. I don't know what all of those do, but I guess it's nice to have some extra power. If that's what it does, it might just be like, you know, regular effects. I know we have Soul, which does nothing for us in the current moment. And the other 2, I think, were just modded. Oh, okay, nice. Oh, God, that came out of nowhere, it felt like. I hate this. Oh, I froze you. Sick. There we go. Nice phase 1 handling there. I think we have a win on our hands. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think we have a nice win going on here. Okay, you're cool. Nice. Walk into that tier. See how it does for you. Good cycles here at the very least. There's no silver tier. Spinny maneuver, please. My free trial of having those items has officially ended. Oh, silver spinny tiers. Nice. I got a shield. I thought it was going to be a Polaroid. It was not a Polaroid. You went through my first bomb? What? You just charged right through it. You're going through my bombs? Is the time effect making you do that? You ignore, like, collision? It got a little close there, because that bomb thing was really throwing me off by a lot. But Eternal D12 is now in the base, and that's going to be the run for today. If you enjoyed the run and my commentary, a like and a comment goes a long way for a small channel like mine. In the meantime, though, guys, I have been BD1P. Peace out, and goodbye.